When you reject God's Sabbath, you are rejecting God. Take a look at it again. Ezekiel 20 and verse 20. And hallow my Sabbaths, they shall be a sign between me and you, that you may know that I am the Lord your God. Who are you refusing to know by not keeping His Sabbaths? You're refusing to know God. Look at the verse again. That you may know that I am the Lord your God. Now, why would I put so much emphasis on God's Sabbaths? I'll tell you why. Because they are foundational. What do I mean by I mean they're right there at the get-go in Genesis 1 and verse 1 and 2, chapter 1 and chapter 2. They're foundational. They're right there. Anytime you see something at the very beginning of creation, you need to stop for a moment and ask the question, why does this seem to be a foundational thing? It must be important. You know, think about building a house. Would you build a house without a foundation? No. Why would you start framing up walls on the dirt floor without a foundation? And that's exactly what's been going on in mainstream Christianity. We've been building a house without a foundation. Well, in fact, we have a house. Oh, it's beautiful. It's nice. It's got a nice steeple on it. It's a beautiful church. But you've got a house without a foundation. And it's going to fall. One of the first things mentioned in the Bible, let's take a look at it. Genesis 2 and verse 1. Genesis 2 and verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended His work which He had made. And He rested on the seventh day from all His work which He had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it. And because that in it He rested from all His works which God created and made. Now, why is the Sabbath day a part of creation? You ever thought about that? That you have listed everything that God created, and then part of God's creation is the Sabbath day. Does that bring you to any type of an awareness of how important it is? I mean, if it's not important, the Sabbath, as so many ignorant preachers will tell you, then why is it part of the creation account? You can't live without creation, can you? You can't live without daylight. You can't live without water. You can't live without the trees. You can't live without the seed-bearing fruit trees and all the vegetables. You can't live without the animal kingdom. You can't live without the moon. The gravitational pull of the moon on the oceans that stirs all that water up. If there wasn't a moon that creates that gravitational pull on the earth and on the bodies of water, all sea life would die and you would die. We all would die out if God left out one thing about His creation. So the Sabbath is a part of this creation account. You can't know the real God without keeping His Sabbaths. I know you think you can. I didn't say you couldn't go to church and learn about Jesus and learn about God. All that's important. But if you really want to know the real God, you got to go back to the foundation. You can't build your house without a foundation.
Is that really in the Bible? What you think is in the Bible is not.